being that I've been studying nanotechnology, quantum physics, and quantum computers since 1985, I thought it was the stupidest fucking thing idea in the world for somebody to create a digital currency that somebody can steal from another computer. Now, when I first started talking about this like 20 years ago, everybody said, "Oh, Bitcoin is a blockchain secure. It's impossible. Nobody can steal it." And how many times in 20 years have you heard a story about somebody hacking and stealing money? But by the way, Bank of America protects my money. Can't nobody hack into that shit. I gotta like give somebody my Bank of America, be like, I don't just get I don't just wake up and like my bank account's drained, and the bank was like, "Well, hey, sorry, somebody just hacked into our bank."
I was gonna say T-Mobile was hacked, right? And T-Mobile was hacked in a way where this person could basically do everything you can do on your phone on their phone. They could go into your. They could have took people lost Bitcoin money through that hack.
Right.
Yeah. So they got your IME number, which is
right.
Yeah.
So they're still pushing this narrative of how secure crypto is. How many fucking stories have we heard just in the last 2 months? Millions of crypto users, somebody hacked in. Millions of lost. How many times though have you heard of like banks being broken into, vaults in the last 20 years, and your money being taken out of the vault? That don't happen. Why?
Yeah, but that ain't all my money in there. That's not my money.
Well, what I'm saying is, there could be a loser from Pakistan, okay, that just knows some good shit about computers, not a powerful one, okay?
Right.
It can steal your shit.
Yeah.
Now, if I got my shit buried in the woods, and I got King Corso's, you might get eaten. All I'm saying is, all of a sudden, we think that digital security is secure when there's about a million ways somebody could take your shit.
All right, can I ask you? Can I say one thing?
I'll go for it.
I've always had this thought. Tell me if I'm crazy, but I've always had this thought that like since I do have a company, because companies they have people ignore this stuff, but they have privacy policies, and they tell you how they govern and hold your information.
Yep.
And sometimes they even tell you how they sell it and give it, in what instances they would give your information and your your data to third party corporations. And in those policies, sometimes they even tell you in the event of this, it's basically in the event that we're hacked, you can't sue us. You signed the terms and conditions. You agreed.
How about every fucking How about every fucking app, every single fucking app nowadays, or Twitter? All
but everything wants you to do that. Yeah.
Right. How about every single one? If you look at the agreements, will say, "Oh, hey, do you give us permission?" And you have to give permission, or you can't use it.
Yeah, but that's consumer facing.
Hold on, wait for it. Hold on, this is specific. Do you give us permission to go through all your contacts? Do you give us permission to reach out to your contacts for any fucking reason? Do you give us permission to sell your contact information? Like they're like saying this shit now, like Facebook, Xfinity, like so. It's like, oh, so in order for us to sign with you, we have to agree that you are allowed to go through all of our contacts.
But listen to this.
Listen to this. Like, why do you need all my fucking contacts? You can say if you want my contact, cool. Man, why do you need my contact information?
You can say it's disturbing all you want, dude. You agreed to it. You don't have to use the app.
I don't use.
That's my point, though. Listen to what I'm. That's my point. They didn't make that person download that app. Yo, this nigga NASCAR, he ain't saying shit. That nigga, they ain't make you download that app. You know what I mean? They didn't make you download that app. And once they tell you that you got to do something that you're not okay with to use the app, don't use it. But people still do it, and then they want to be mad about the shit later. And let me say this. Most of the people who agree to terms and conditions without reading or thinking about it aren't the people who are even going to be upset about their information getting out. They're not even going to find out that they shit been hacked and sold and all this shit. Those are people who are so into the dark that they're not even hearing what I'm saying. But what I said, I brought this up to be like, since I do have people's data in my possession, let me say not possession, I would say in my care. You buy something on the website, your card information is there. People like my idea is I have to protect that information, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Not only do I have to protect it from people who want to pay me for it, but I have to protect it from being stolen.
So the question is, Rondo,
so
how
this
the
is
fuck can we protect our information?
But listen,
we gotta agree with every app. We gotta agree to give away.
Let me say this. I used to think it's not best to store that type of information. And once you have people's data, get it off of the digital things that you have it on and put it on something physical.
Yes.
And keep that safe. So my idea was to have some hidden place somewhere that is armed, secured, because people once you got some good information, you got that good shit, you got that shit that's worth money. Oh, people gonna come for that. They're gonna try to take that shit.
Right.
How would I feel as a CEO? I got to tell people, I'm sorry. If you're a fan of me, my website was hacked, and now you might, your credit card, your social, all your shit might be used by
Rondo. I like it. So these fucking companies, how are they protecting us when they're making us sign certain things? They're making us unsecure. While they have these policies like, oh, we got your back, we're protecting you.
I said all that to say, as a company, though,
you are making us.
But don't I have the right? Ain't nobody making nothing. Don't I have the right to protect myself as a company?
Yeah.
Okay, I get your point.
Because if I'm gonna do this is what I'm gonna do. I don't have to lie to you now. This is what I'm gonna do with your information. Now, if you don't care, hey, click accept. But if you read all of this, you probably wouldn't accept. But that's why it's even designed the way it is. I told you it's all consumer facing. People feel like if I'm given the option to read terms and conditions, if they're willing to let me read it, I don't have to read it. I'll just agree because it must be safe. It has to be safe. They would have hidden it from me if it wasn't safe. So they didn't even tell you the terms and conditions for you to really know the terms and conditions. They told you the terms and conditions because they know that you're not going to read it all, and they know that once you feel like they even showing you terms and conditions, no, you can trust them now. They feel like they know you're going to trust them. So it's like you can get mad, but it's on people to have self-discipline. And if we know people, it's so much shit going on, bro. It's a lot of shit going on at one time, pushing people this way and that way.